Mary type situation?
Oh, yes, what I call a Hail Mary when I forget to put a song in, and so I just went over and hit it.
Well, I mean, Jauan did jump against Georgia Bulldogs. That's for sure. Jauan Jennings joins us now. Britt Doherty, Don Davenport, and Ron Slade still fired up about Tennessee, Kentucky coming up tomorrow.
Looking for the kitty cats. Looking for the kitty cats.
You find any?
Nope. It's a football school now.
You want a dog?
Yeah, you got a dog for me?
Well, we got a dog right here.
Gee.
Jauan Jennings joins us now, 49ers wide receiver, former Vol, VFL. Jauan, what up? How are you?
Man, what's up? I'm doing great. Can't call it. How y'all doing?
Hey, we're good. We're good. When do y'all head down there? Sunday?
Yeah, we flying out Sunday.
How excited are you?
Come on, bro. Is that a question? Come on, I can't wait, man. I cannot wait. It's like a dream come true, man. I'm still trying to just see it through, bro. I just can't wait to get down there.
Jauan Jennings joins us on 3HL.
What's the mentality of this team and this group and you guys as you head down?
Understanding this is one more game, and that one game is going to be 3.5 hours of just pure focus. That's what it's going to take.
Man, take me through your mindset, Jauan, man. You're anytime an opportunity presents itself, not only do you make the most of it, but you go, to me, over and beyond of what was expected of you in whatever role that you go in. Like you don't go 100%, you go 110. How you prep like that? What brought you to that point? You been like that your entire life when you was in Murfreesboro dunking on folks and playing football at the same time, or what?
Man, right? Yeah, that's just how I was raised, man. You just want to be the best. Every play, just not some plays here and there, and just coming up my life, the opportunities that I've gotten, hasn't been as much as other people's opportunity, and I'm sure it's other players that have had the same dealing, the same coming up, and so I just learned that whenever I do get opportunity, it's about what you do with it, and that just stuck with me since a kid. You're not gonna always get every play drawn up for you. You're not gonna always have every coach, thinking the best of you. So, you got to go out there and prove it. And that's just my mentality. I can go out there and prove it.
Mm-hmm. Jauan Jennings with us. Speaking of Murfreesboro, did you have a thought back in the day, maybe NBA instead of NFL? Like, how did that break down with basketball and football? I don't remember.
I love basketball growing up. I played in Memphis for a few years, too, and I feel like that's the best basketball I saw for a minute. And I came to Middle Tennessee and won a state championship in high school for Blackman's first state championship in high school. And I like basketball, man, but honestly, I felt like it was just too easy for me. I felt like football was just a difficult sport, and I love that you needed 11 guys on each side of the ball to win a game. In basketball, I feel like I could just take over the game myself.
Love it.
Is that kind of what you thought back in the day, Slay Dog?
I feel like that's what I showed. I mean, I'm just saying.
Slay picked hoops over football.
Yeah.
He didn't like the contact, Jauan.
Broke that wrist. It was enough for me. Let Jauan hold
I
that
understand. I understand. It's a lot of running in basketball too, though. So I'm glad I didn't.
Hey, speaking of contact, I got to bring up this. Kyle Brandt on Good Morning Football always does his angry runs every week, and you guys win over the Packers, and you as a wide receiver get the angry run of the divisional weekend there with your block. I think it was on Carrington Valentine.
I did.
That was a beautiful thing. He ends up in the Gatorade on the sideline. Like what was said after that?
Between me and that player?
Yeah.
That player.
Man, nothing too much. I ain't really had nothing to say. I honestly, in my head, I was just thinking to myself, like, he's just so lucky. He turned me that last second because I was going to definitely put him in a cooler. But, we just, in my head, I was just ready to finish the game and get the win, and that's what we did.
So that mentality as a wide receiver, to be willing to do kind of the dirty work, the blocking, the stuff you have to do off the ball when you're in a role like you are, have you always been okay with that? Like what's kind of your mentality when it comes to doing everything that you have to do at that position?
It's about my job. That's my mentality. You know, I kind of look at it as in just looking at both my parents waking up every morning, going to work to provide for me. I'm doing the same now for my family. It just doesn't matter the job at hand. I'm gonna get it done.
Jauan, let me ask you this, man. You're in around some veteran receivers there, man. What's some of the things you picked up on most, whether it be practice, whether it be in game, ways to go about off the field? You know what I mean? Conducting yourself, treating your body. What's some of the things you picked up being around guys like Debo, Ayuk, and the list goes on and on, Kittle, so forth and so on offense?
Right, man. Just a lot of. I played around a lot of greats, especially here in San Francisco 49ers offense and defense. You just try to pick up everything. You watching their routine. When we get a couple of days off, I'm asking them, you know, what are you going to do with your time off? You know, I want to do what they do because most of them have been playing in the league for a long time, and that's what I want to do. I want to play for 10+ amount of years, and so just learning how much massages matter, how much acupuncture matter, how much getting the cold tub when you need the cold tub, the pool workouts on the off days. I can go on and on. You know, just you gotta take it serious, and mostly what I learned is doing those things when really you're tired, because you don't get a lot of time, and so just pushing through and doing it when you're mentally tired.
Jauan Jennings with us on 3HL. Tell us about Brock Purdy, because we were talking about this on the show the other day. It's funny how polarizing that guy has been all of a sudden. Like this, at the beginning of the season, everybody's like, oh, he's Joe Montana. He's perfect for that system. And then you turn on like the screaming heads and on the morning shows, and then they're like, he's the weak link. And then now it's like 2 comeback wins in the playoffs. You guys are in the Super Bowl. Tell us from your perspective what he is.
Man, he's the head guy. You know, he's the head guy. We played with multiple quarterbacks, and it don't matter who we play with as a receiver group. That's what we feel. We got to go out there and do our job. But having Brock out there is just, you know, it's so many times we go out there and run around and like, dang, you know, we didn't get the ball or something like that. But it's not like that with Brock, man. When you're open, Brock's gonna find you, and I feel that from him, and everybody else feels that. You know, he's just not scared of anything. He's going to step up, take the big hit to make the big throw, and he's also going to use his leg to extend the play. What else can you ask for from your quarterback?
Yeah, which obviously he did big time in y'all's win to get to where you are.
Right.
What is he like demeanor-wise? Because he just seems, even when things go bad, he just seems like cool and calm and just, I got this. Like, what do you see from him?
Exactly. I think the same thing, just cool as a cucumber. I think that just fits Brock. When I see Brock, when I imagine Brock, I just see Brock wearing some shades on his eyes and just not worried about anything in the world, man. It's just time to ball when it's time to ball.
I was going to say, so I don't know if you even look at social media, but social media is like ragging on his look for a rival. He's like, oh, this guy just checked out of the office as the computer engineer or whatever. They're all ragging on what he's wearing. He's in his khakis. He's like J. Crew, looking model guy. You gonna help him at all with his pre-Super Bowl look?
Oh, man, I'm going to help him out with it later, man. Nothing's broke right now, so I'm not going to tweak it.
That is a great answer.
We're going to keep rolling with it.
Jauan Jennings with us on 3HL. Take us back to recruiting. Like, how crazy was that? Why Tennessee?
Tennessee because of the fans. I always tell the same story. Picked Tennessee because I was at a hotel, woke up, I was going to go to breakfast. I get in there, and just some random people trying to fix my plate. I don't even think they knew I played football or not, but just some random people just fixed my breakfast for me, and I was just like, well, this is where I'm coming. They're nice.
They're nice.
They're nice out here. Yeah.
Is that why you picked Tennessee, Slay?
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, I'm right there with you on. Like, that's what we do. You know what I mean? People, great hospitality up here. Let's lean in on it.
Couple of plays I've wanted to ask you about at Tennessee
for years.
Yeah, walk us through the Tennessee-Florida game. Obviously, the Tease Tabor play that ended up with a touchdown for you, and man, it got so loud in that building as you were running down the sideline. I just walk us through that play, and what were you feeling?
It was just a lot of emotions going through. Like I said a little bit earlier, I mentioned when you're running wide open, you're just hoping the ball's going to find you. And, that's the first thing I was just hoping, like I hope the ball's in the air, and it was. And so, I just had to catch the ball. And next thing, I was just wanting to score. And once I scored, man, it was something I'll never forget. Our running backs coach at the time, Coach Gillespie, I think he was with Alabama recently, but I remember him telling me I was going to be the guy to make the play to change the game. And after I made that play, he came over there and was like, I told you, and in my head, I'm always thinking that. So, for him to say that, before it happened, it's just something I'll never forget, man,
Yeah, it's got to be crazy, too, because, like, you were in the end zone by yourself for a minute. Like, that has to feel good, too, like waiting on your teammates to get there.
Man, it was just something, something magical, bro. I'll never forget it. It's just nothing like playing in the University of Tennessee. With those fans, there's nothing like it as well.
Man, I know I was at that game in the stands and, dog, looking around, the excitement you sent and the frenzy that you guys sent everybody in. It was real people up there crying. Real tears, dog, of joy. Like, that was amazing.
Well, they were way behind, too.
I done been to a lot of games, played in a lot of games up there on Rocky Top. I can't remember when I looked up there and saw people crying, dog. That was different, and you was a part of that. Another one you was a part of, I was overseas at the time in Italy, and I was about to leave, and they said, man, you ought to stay. I said, man, they done let me down, man. I'm going home, man. And right when I was going to close the door, they said, man, they throwing the ball. I ran back in the apartment, my homeboy apartment, and here you come down with the catch, man. Walk us through that play at Georgia, dog. Made my night over there in Italy, too, just saying.
Man, I think about that play all the time, too, and just an unbelievable team win. To catch that ball is just a blessing. That was kind of like my first. In my head, I was like, I'm going to the league. I'm going to the NFL. And what I remember the most from it was not Eric, but Evan Berry. Evan Berry had got a flag they had completed a Hail Mary literally the play before ours. They got a flag from a player coming off the sideline, and so we got to get the ball with a great field position because Evan Berry returned it, to a great spot to where we could actually throw a Hail Mary. A lot of people don't remember that, but then just getting out there, man, and Dob just launching it. And I just remember seeing the ball in the air, and I just think about jackpot. That's the only game I was thinking about was just jackpot. And I just went up there, man. I grabbed it, and I'm just like, yeah, jackpot. That's just how I felt. That's just how I felt at the moment. I've been doing that since a little kid, and get it right there and right then, man. It was just, I was just ready to celebrate with the team, man. I was ready to cry myself, but like I said, it was just a moment to, man, had to get all my glory to God because I felt like that's when I made it.
Yeah.
For the older members of the listening audience, jackpot. Like if you go to a high school football game and you see all the kids like throwing the football in beyond the end zone, that's what they're playing. Yep. It's kind of a Hail Mary situation. That is really funny. So for those that don't know, and correct me if I'm wrong, but y'all lined up differently, and then a timeout was called, and you weren't a part of the three on the left, right? Like, so what was that play going to be?
I think it's gonna be about the same play. I wasn't involved.
How is that possible?
I remember. It's just what it is, It's what it is. I'm not the coach. All I do is run the play call.
Well, luckily, I don't know if it was Z or Butch or whoever, but I'm glad somebody got wise during that timeout and put you over on the left.
I definitely remember Coach Z telling Butch Jones, like, hey, put him over there. Put him over there.
Yeah. What's funny about that play, if you go back and watch it, like Josh is alone on the right side, and he was actually open too on that side of the field. But man, what a moment! Thanks for reliving that with us. Jauan Jennings with us on 3HL. He's got a really big opportunity coming up next weekend, and after the season, you've got a big opportunity too. And I know you're under contract, so we can't talk about specific teams. But there is a team that we cover that needs some wide receivers. So anyway, like, what's that process going to be? Have you even thought about it?
Nah, I have not, man. I'm locked in on this one game. I'm trying to walk out with some more confetti on my head, man. That's it.
Yeah.
I love it. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. When the league year ends, we're going to put you back on, and then we'll talk about free agency. How about that?
All right, that's a deal.
Hey, I will point out, Jauan, though, I mean, all those people in Knoxville that are so nice. I mean, you got nice people right here in Nashville, too, right? And Will Levis, I hear, is a really nice guy.
Listen to you.
I don't know.
I was just going to let it go.
Just pointing it out.
Hey, while I've got you, I've never
had
had
a guy, man.
Yeah, I've never had a chance to thank you, so I'm gonna do it right now. We were you guys were gonna play in the Music City Bowl, and you were outside waiting on the buses or something. I was standing there with my kids, and you came over and talked to my kids for literally, Jauan, like 40 minutes. And they'll never forget it. I'll never forget it. And it's funny, like, it's little moments like that guys on a particular stage can lend a little bit of time and provide a memory that will last forever. And I just want to thank you for that.
Oh, man, you're welcome, man. Nothing to that. I love the kids, bro. That's what it's all about, man.
That's what it's all about. Hey, good luck on Sunday, man, at the Super Bowl. We'll be rooting for you.
Bengals won to the crib.
Hey, I appreciate y'all.
Look
Look forward to talking to y'all after I'm Super Bowl, winner.
Yeah.
I love it. Jackpot.
Yeah. All right. Yes.
All right. Thank you, Jauan. Appreciate it, man. Good luck.
What's up? Y'all have a good one.
All right.
You too.
There he is, Jauan Jennings.
I'm so glad we wrapped that up. I thought he was about to get a call from Goodell.
Jackpot.
He said jackpot after catching the Hail Mary.
That's real. I love it. I love it.
He's so likable, huh?
Personality, baby.
Crazy.
You got something?
Yeah, I'm gonna give something away.
What's giving away, baby?
We're just going gold here in this segment, right?
People writing jackpot in the chat. That's really
I
funny.
love it. All right, almost time for the big game. You just heard Jauan talk about it, and now we have your chance